Hey everyone, Alan Bauer here in Bay City, Michigan, and it's Wednesday night, and I got a question for you today. Are you a seagull or are you a squirrel? And I know it may sound a little strange of a question, but with everything going on with this pandemic, I've noticed some changes around here. Like you read these radio or TV things, you see a bear, like a black bear, running into a wild neighbor or what used to be like a big neighborhood. So the bear's out there because there's no people anymore. Everybody's staying in their house and everything. So one of the weird things I noticed here is the seagulls. So in the morning, we've never had seagulls here. We're probably about a mile from the water, and we don't have the seagulls here. The seagulls usually, well, the seagulls normally would hang out by the water. But then you have some of the seagulls that got pretty lazy, and where do they hang out at? McDonald's. That's their favorite restaurant. And why do they hang out at McDonald's? Because they don't have to like go fish. They don't have to look for the fish, and they're prey in the water and get stuff out of the water to eat. What they do is they hang out at McDonald's, and people feed them French fries or they drop stuff. Kids are coming in and out, and they drop a package of fries or food or whatever. Well, with McDonald's, it's all drive through now, so you don't have people sitting in cars. You don't have people throwing stuff out to the seagulls or accidentally dropping things or, all that, or people just kind of dumping their trash out there. So the seagulls don't have the food at McDonald's. Now, it's weird because later today I said, I need to drive through McDonald's. So I did place an order and I did the drive-through McDonald's, and there's no seagulls out there. It's just the weirdest thing, because anytime you ever pull into McDonald's, it's full of seagulls. And now take the squirrels for example, though. The squirrels are always busy. They're up every morning and all the way through night, and they're out there just constantly looking for food, and they're burying that stuff all over. They are like stockpiling stuff. You talk about hoarders, man. Squirrels are stockpilers, and you can tell how bad of a winter it's going to be, how cold this winter is going to be, by how much food the squirrels store. And I knew it was going to be a cold winter one time. I left my patio furniture out at my other house, and it had the padding and the chairs. Well, it must have been a really cold winter because the squirrels ripped through those chairs and they pulled all the stuffing out of it and used it to line their nest. So they're very resourceful, but you can, like I said, you can tell when they're going to do that. So the squirrels are always prepared. They're always hardworking. They're prepared, and they're looking for something to get them through all year long. Where some of these seagulls, I guess they're not really technically seagulls here because we're not on the sea in Bay City. So I saw something that said they're like herring gulls or something, but we always call them seagulls. So I'm going to continue to call them seagulls. But so these seagulls just want to like hang out at McDonald's like year round because they can eat there. There's always food. Now all of a sudden, this whole pandemic thing is like throwing the seagulls off. They're like, where the heck did the people go, man? It's like, where's the food? Our food source dried up. So now they're flying all over the neighborhood, and they're like in the yard, and they're kind of watching the other birds like, hey man, how do you find food here? It's like, what, they're looking on the ground for French fries or something. But it's just really weird. So these seagulls waited till the last minute, and now they're trying to find food out there. So the point I'm making is, like right now, a lot of people lost their jobs here. Like in Michigan, it's about 1 out of 3 people filed for unemployment because their business got shut down, no fault through their own. So initially, a lot of people, when they had this, they started looking. They said, hey, I want to look at something to do online. But then all of a sudden, they started getting this not Social Security, but unemployment tax, or not tax, but unemployment check coming in. So some people, they pass this thing, like normally in Michigan, the most you get on unemployment is $362. So even if you were making $10 an hour here and you're getting a check for $362, you're making less than you were at $10 an hour. So normally unemployment was something people tried to get off of, because they want to find a job, make more money. Well, now you have people, let's say you were making 10 bucks an hour, they get the 362 from Michigan, but the federal government threw another 600 on top. So all of a sudden you have somebody that normally makes $400 a week is making $962 a week. So a lot of these people, some of them are going to be smart with it. Some of these people are looking for jobs. They're stockpiling this money away, things like that. But that's the minority of people. A majority of people are out there like partying like they hit the lotto or something, so, and they're not worried about finding a job or creating a business or something that will give them residual income. So they're going to wait till it runs out, and then all of a sudden they're going to be like those seagulls out there looking for an opportunity again. So the important thing is, even if you have that money coming in now, it's a perfect time to start a business because you have write-offs, things like that on the business. You don't have to report the income right away. So you can make this money, still get your unemployment, and you have write-offs and things like that. So right now is a perfect time to start a business. There's no cost to do it. It is free. You can just go to joincbda.com. Again, that's joincbda.com. Take a look at the business opportunity. Maybe this one's right for you. I think it is. I think it's one of the best opportunities out there. We have the CBDA products, the CBD products. We also have the immunity boosting products. A lot of the skincare stuff like the sun SPF 30 and the aftercare in case you get a sunburn, all kinds of stuff. It's like a free wholesale club. It's just like, joining Sam's Club or Costco, something like that. You get a free wholesale membership. You just give these free wholesale memberships out to customers. They buy, you're going to make a minimum of 20% commission and more. So something to take a look at. You get wholesale prices for yourself. If you do want to do it as a business opportunity, you start out at a minimum 20% for anybody personally direct. So that's all I got for tonight. Hope you enjoyed the little story between the squirrel and the seagull, and let me know which one you want to be. Thanks.